Hey, so this is PU seasonal final. I don't have an intro. You guys can just introduce yourself.
What's up? My name is Dundies, and I'm hoping to win the seasonal.
Alright, we're recording PU seasonal finals. It's Dundies versus the 50 MPH. I have False. I have PU council member and YouTuber False with me, as well as PU moderator Tone. And someone has a baby. Someone has a baby. So this is actually a pretty interesting matchup because neither of them brought stall. Dundies has...
No one brought stall.
No one brought stall. I mean, that's pretty interesting. I do think Dundies, the muck doesn't look terribly useful here with like Camerupt and Mawile, especially because like one of them's either gonna be Specs or Life Orb, and or like Sheer Force, and either way, like Spec Camerupt or Sheer Force Mawile puts a lot of pressure on Dundies. So I don't like that. But Pelipper isn't like a permanent Poniard check, so that's something.
Actually, no, it makes sense. No, because he has something. Well, if you weaken the bite with something other than Stoutland, then Dunny can really have to switch into Stoutland either, unless it's like unless the Lumineon is like his main switching other than.
Nah, he just pressures Stoutland with offensive presence, but Pelipper being toxic actually means Poniard is looking really clean right here.
Hard.
Also, if this...
And also with... Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say, if it's HP Water, Rotom, but I have faced Dundies with this team, and it's not. Yeah, there's no HP Water.
Grass?
I think it's actually Scarf, if I remember correctly, but either way, he doesn't... Like, his Bird Switch and his Mawile, and that like, he takes one Volt Switch,
yeah,
that's like 50%.
Yeah, I think for the most part... Yeah, judging by this team, this would be his Scarfer, because it'll be extremely slow if it wasn't.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to let Mawile get weakened. One Volt Switch does like 50%, and multiple Air Slashes is just going to leave him open to Drifblim. I know Dundies does run Will-O-Wisp, so that doesn't make Murkrow Sucker Punch just safe play.
Switching here will be Camerupt unless Mawile is his Stealth Rocker and his Camerupt is like Specs.
Yeah, it really depends on which one is offensive, and I think it might be... No, I don't know, because...
I think it is all. There's a possibility that this is T-Wave Murkrow. No, wait, the way he switches in like this.
Okay, that's definitely Specs Camera.
That's Specs, yeah.
That's Specs.
Alright. So Mawile is defensive. I was gonna say I'm not sure because that would give him two strong Sucker Punchers, but at the same time, like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay,
I'm surprised that he's actually Specs Camerupt and defensive Mawile, because I feel like Mawile would be a pretty good thing to build like versus Dundies. He usually brings those kind of fatter stall builds, and Mawile's super good versus those, especially like 5 bars of green.
Oh, absolutely. Like, no, I'd bring
I'd
bring Sheer Force with Knockoff. I would bring Sheer Force with Knockoff because he brings Bronzor all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like, Camerupt as well in general is not, as far as I'm concerned, not super threatening versus a lot of the stuff that Dundies brings. He usually brings like fat water to ground, and that doesn't, I don't know.
Yeah, like,
that would be my first pick.
Even his stall builds pretty much always have Altaria, and very interesting,
they're not that weak to Specs Camerupt, which I just think is interesting.
Yeah.
Especially because obviously you can choose between the two when, you know, they're kind of interchangeable in the build.
Definitely, but at the same time, Dundies likes Muck. He loves Muck, and I mean, that's, you know, some reason at least. But it's very interesting because he let Mawile get down to... It's coming in, it's going to be at like 30-something% after Rocks, which is almost in Drifblim KO range.
Is it worth tacting out, or do you reckon you just... I guess you can tech early.
Yeah, there's no reason to preserve Lumineon's health. I might have... Stoutland wasn't going to do too much, so that's probably a fair enough play.
So switching now will most likely be Leafeon.
But how does he deal with Poniard now? Like, I guess he wasn't dealing with it beforehand, but now that he specs Camerupt and defensive Mawile, he literally has nothing. He's gonna have to like T-Wave it.
Yeah, no, like I said, his Poniard checks are Pelipper, and then like Heatwave Murkrow can take an unboosted Sucker, or like maybe a +2 after Rocks, I don't know, but that's about it. That's not great at all.
I don't think so.
Also, we have a lot of Brazilian. Is he Brazilian? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's like...
You're right, because there's nobody goes in straight. Like, Rotom's gonna be switching if he's not a Scarf, but if he probably is Scarf, he isn't.
Nah, I wouldn't risk Rotom. Rotom's super useful, and it's his main way to stop like Leafeon and Murkrow. Like, Muck is definitely the stop here.
Why would you play? I guess.
I mean, he might have been afraid of a U-turn. I don't know. Yeah, probably
I don't know.
probably
I
not
feel
worth.
like there's no way you get rid of him, and you kind of need it.
Interesting. Like on a crit that didn't do too much, so I'm
It
wondering
doesn't look like it's banned or anything.
that I'm wondering if that's Scarf Leafeon because he doesn't have a Scarfer, so that would
Yeah.
that would make sense. And
Yeah, that's Scarf.
he tries to call a double, but I mean the thing about Dundee's is that have you ever seen Tom Buss's vids when someone makes a double and then he just spends 5 minutes talking about why you didn't need to double there? It's
That's how I got
kind
like
of like
obsessed
that.
with knowing when to double because I got roasted every time I did it wrong. It was crazy.
You mean Loasted?
Yeah, Wrestling. I think he's Wrestling talk. Either Poison Jab Fire Punch or Poison Jab Curse.
I would expect Curse. I don't.
Fire Punch?
I mean, Fire Punch is good. Don't get me wrong, but I know Dundee's thinks that if you're running Fire Punch, you should just be over Poison Jab, which I agree with. But he lets Murkrow get weakened, which means I guess he doesn't think it's really gonna have a chance to sweep. And interesting.
Balance before, like he had like Curse, Rest, Block, Body Slam, Licky Licky, and he just destroyed me.
Yeah, now this is interesting. This is interesting
He played that
though.
with me and I had Volta and he ended up being a trap. It was funny.
This is interesting though because like if he's Dark Pulse Murkrow, which would beat Bronzor and would be a legitimate counter team, then that could put on a lot of pressure if he just loses Drifloon.
Sub here. If I would have done this, he would sub.
Oh,
Or-
that no, okay. He had nothing to deal with, so he's just jacking Blimp. I mean, I guess I can see it because now if you remove Camel, Muck wins, and Pawniard also almost wins except for Pelipper. So.
I mean, isn't he 50-15? Camelot's basically every time he brings in Rotom now. Like, he's
Also-
gonna have however many rock switchings are left. I think he's got all of them.
Yeah, okay,
So
Dogtur's probably
So bringing in Rotom 3 times and just 50-15 with Camelot. If he goes over Volt, he literally gets a kill. If he goes for S-Slash and he brings in Camelot, he dies. So.
Yeah, I mean, he's below numerically, but I think he has more of the pressure because the only thing 50 MPH has to scare him with at all is Camerupt, which is low, and, which has to win 50-50s. Okay, good. Because also, like, if he Fire Blasts, then maybe Muck, like, kills him with Poison Jab, and if he Earth Powers, maybe... It's not that much of a 50-50, but it's potential.
I don't know. I personally wouldn't even bother to keep Muck around as well.
I mean,
He's like
it
free.
can PP stall Mawile, and it beats Pelipper Leafeon, and that's something.
I just feel like he's giving the potential of Camerupt to come in one more time, which gets a kill. Especially because he could have kept Blim and sacked Muck.
Yeah.
Well, I guess,
Well,
I just
maybe-
feel
okay.
like Blim had potential to actually do something.
That's
like,
really questionable. That is what? Why would he?
I don't know why he would go.
Oh,
straight
he was
to
predicting.
Dundee,
He was predicting Muck because he didn't think Dundee's would want Rotom to get knocked off, and I get that. But if Rotom gets knocked off and then kills Leafeon, Rotom literally just wins. Like that was just not a prediction because Rotom has no choice, and it literally just wins. So I understand.
He brought Rotom in. I said he got the kill. As much as it'd be nice to preserve, he didn't have to do it, and he still was in a fine spot. Like you're not gonna get sped by Pelipper or anything like that. Leafy still has both Ponyard and Muck 4, so.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and plus, like you said, Leafeon's just not that useful.
Yeah.
That was a really hard prediction that I don't think was necessary.
I guess though he could have. I guess that when you're kind of in the back like that, he's banking on a shot to try and take.
Yeah,
Rotom
that's
back,
true.
so I guess
Because
that's fair
what we
enough.
didn't even talk about was that Rotom's Air Slash, like, 2-hit KO'd Pelipper, 2-hit KO'd Mawile, killed the other things.
Yeah.
So, Rotom was a
Yeah,
huge
I guess he
threat.
kind of tried to bank on the shot, which I guess is fair enough.
Yeah. They're not gonna link it.
Dundee's wouldn't have risked.
No.
He wouldn't have risked in that situation because got rid of Mawile, then Muck would have won regardless.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just
But he would be
waiting.
sacking Pelly if anything though, and then just trying to hope that he can beat Ponyard. Like I don't know what else he's supposed to sack. It wasn't like Pelly was gonna beat Ponyard anyway, because he can literally just switch him up.
Well, I mean, like, even if he sacked the Mawile, he goes into Pelipper, and if Muck was Cromuck, then it didn't matter in the end anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Cromuck, he at least had camera before, but, only for a little bit. I do agree that 50 MPH was in a really bad situation there, so... There wasn't a lot he could do, and I agree, like Paul said, you gotta make the play.
Yeah. I don't really get it.
He also could have reserved a little bit later because his Stealthless switches was basically Lumineon and like not much else.
Yeah, leaving in Stoutland to take an earthquake is interesting. Like maybe he predicted rocks. Maybe he predicted rocks, but the fact that he was
It's a possibility
in the back
he
that
had,
early.
like, Stone Edge on the night, but I doubt it.
Nah, and
But
like
he was
Pelipper,
top.
I'm sure Pelipper can take a Stone Edge. Okay, they're
Well, he could've been-
still not in the new
so he
game.
had defense that. So yeah, I doubt. Yeah, he didn't have. So he could have played a little bit more aggressively with Pelipper in the beginning.
Yeah, probably. But Dundee's just had a lot of threats that the 50 MPH's team wasn't ultimately prepared for that well. Like, Rotom just matched up well against literally his entire team, except Camerupt to a degree, who doesn't want to come in. Pawniard, his switch-in was
Alright, we go to the next game. We got
Pelipper.
Dundee Stall TM. Nice.
Oh, he actually did bring Dundee Stall. I would have thought he would have saved it till game 3, but comparatively for teams, I guess the 50 MPH at least has Pawniard.
Yeah.
Like, if he's Nasty Plot Mime,
His team is not that good versus Stall. Like, his quote-unquote break isn't going to be the combination of you're assuming something like Pawniard plus another setup mod.
well, here's the thing. He 100%.
Or
He 100% has to have some sort of Quagsire lure, whether it's Grass Knot Monferno or like Grass Knot Pawniard or Energy Ball Mr. Mime, because otherwise he literally loses to that, and that would be just terrible building.
He loses to Altaria. What does he actually have for that? His whole
He
team-
only- he has
no
mine.
bullet. Every single time on ult, he beats his entire team with Altaria.
He has mine, but that's it, and mine gets
like-
toxic, but
Yeah, I think Altaria Pro's Bronzor literally beats his entire team. I don't think there's anything. I think Dundee's wins this matchup.
You know, if this is like if unnecessarily, if this is like Hayes Altari, which doesn't really need if he has Roar Avila, then it doesn't
No,
really
I'm
matter.
pretty sure he's flamethrower toxic.
I could try to find. I could pull up the importable.
I know the build.
Oh no, like I know the build also, but just for any confirmation, like honestly, I don't see how you could not prepare for Stall in this metagame, let alone facing Dundee's the person who's popularized and shown why Quagsire Stall is like incredibly broken, and that's really kind of disappointing.
Go with a bad bit more easily.
I don't expect very much out of this game, but then again, the onus is on the 50 MPH to either play his ass off or get incredibly lucky with Iron Head flinches.
I mean, come on. If there's one person that's gonna luck the way into a win,
Yeah, I mean,
if you go
probably,
with
but I just don't. He just doesn't have good win cons here. Like, it's
I mean, yeah, I genuinely think
even versus
I have
a
no idea
balanced
he breaks
team.
them.
Even versus a balanced team, you don't have incredible breaking anything. I'm just really
Like,
questioning.
Even in the best case scenario where he's like special Monferno, ban Golem, like I still don't think he wins.
Yeah. I mean, Stall is very good, and it's hard to necessarily say you're gonna win versus Stall, but you could go a long way towards being more prepared than having all these things that are like, this is the old PU meta. The old PU meta before Quagsire drop was boosting sweepers are very good. Boosting sweepers are the best. And now it's like you gotta have choice band stuff because Quagsire just sort of invalidates so many of them. And he's not prepared for the new
One of
meta.
the best play, you're probably best pivoting if you're Dundee's through Muck each time he brings in Monferno, just so you don't get lured by some special thing, because you kind of do need both of the things you usually wall with, being Quag and ult, but like HPRs or Grass Knot.
Yeah,
And
that's
probably
right.
go through Muck first, just to scout.
He's also preserving Quagsire, which is interesting. I might even Sword Stance directly, although I guess, you know, it is Flamethrower Altaria. That's gotta do like 70 or something.
I mean,
It's either Pro Muck or Pro Fire. So if Muck
No,
is
it's Crow Muck and Curse. Is it Curse Quagsire or Toxic Quagsire? I don't remember.
It's Curse Quag. It's Curse Quag.
Yeah, it's Curse Quag. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Toxic Quag, but who's Jim Halpert? I actually don't know. Also, I like how there's so many. It's almost like the Smog Tours chat. We're just missing like a couple of people, and it's just basically Smog Tours chat at this point. I don't know how they all got linked though. I guess the 50 FEH is in his own LTPL team, and they just slowly linked more and more people. But
Yeah, I would assume so. Do you go on Dino here just so you don't risk getting beaten, but if you nasty plots, then What is he?
I go Bronzor. Well, actually, no.
I wouldn't want Bronzor to get tricked because that's basically his best check to Golem.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I really wouldn't want to lose Quagsire this early, because then there's actually a game. Okay, no, he doesn't have anything, he's just... Audino was also safe, so... but like...
Audino was a player.
Yeah.
I'm kind of betting on the fact this has to be a lure. I don't understand how he had any thought that he would bring this team with a chance to beat Dundee's.
Yeah, if I was Dundee's, I would go right to Muck, just play it safe.
Yeah.
Just... Because, I mean, if this is, you know, HPI's Fire Blast Grass Knot, then that's literally your only chance to beat Stall.
Make the Bronzor in, but Dundee's knows better than to try to...
Exactly, that's why I said Audino was better anyway. Like, it's just a generally better scout unless he goes, I guess, for, like, nasty plot, but I don't think he'd plot that early in the game, so he can literally just revenge it with something like Quag anyway.
Yeah. Don't you love all this analysis for a game that's likely going to be, like, 30 minutes, then he's like, oops, I lose to Stall, clicks X.
The problem is here, I think this is, like, the problem for 50 is here, if he's physical, he's walled by Quag, if he tries to SD pressure the Monk, and if he just blizzes straight to the Monk, he generally walls it and can easily recover on stuff like, I don't know, Jump Off, or even just going on Lumi, which is obviously
Jump Off does like 34. Okay, he's
CB did double.
he's
Wow,
going
he
to
really
go.
risked it. I don't know if that was the right play.
Yeah, I mean, the odds of him being HP Ice are astronomically low.
I guess
And although I assume the 50 MPH was predicting Golem, but I mean the 50 MPH was probably predicting Muck. But here's the thing: what are you gaining by a ridiculous amount of doubles if you're not dealing any damage? Like, I guess you got Golem in, but that's still just not a huge threat. I mean, he's playing it correct in the sense that you need to have rocks to pressure Altaria with like Monferno and Poniard and stuff, but even then, I don't know. Like,
to me, I feel like he's just gotta keep walking it around until he can get in something that actually breaks his team. Like, he's pretty much shown, unless he's bluffing, that Monferno is not gonna break.
yeah, and
So
same with Mr. Mime. Although maybe he was just saving the trick or something. He's not
Yeah,
even
that's what I'm
staying
thinking,
in. I know Dundee's is
Second
Fist Def
to break,
Avalon
he
though.
doubled out.
Luminion's still not accounted. Like, he's still making doubles, but at this point, if anything, Dundee's is getting the PP stall that he wants. And as soon as Dundee's gets up Stealth Rock, it's gonna just be that much harder to keep up all these doubles. And the Minion doesn't like removing on a lot of stuff, and then if it gets worn down, then there's very little to do here.
I guess 50's double from mine the first time was a scout. Sorry, 50 double from mine was to scout Dundee's initial switch in, whether it would be Bronzor or Audino.
Yeah, but
So
I
guess now he
still...
knows that Dundee's more likely to go to Audino again.
Yeah, like, there's still no way that the Mime's not Scarf. And
But he really went Bronzor this time.
there's no... Oh, he is Pursuit. Okay.
Oh, nice play.
So that is something. That is something at least. I do like Pursuit.
So that means he's not sword.
He's not Sword Dance,
fine in
which
this matchup.
does suck.
Totally irrelevant in this matchup.
Because the fact that he's not Sword Dance means that he can get PB stalled by Muck. He can even maybe lose to Avalug, although flinches. Maybe Audino except flinches. So that's at
To
least...
be honest, I'd still prefer Pursuit over anything else in this particular
Oh yeah, because you
You're gonna
need
be
Bronzor
walled by
dead.
If you're wasting a turn to SD, and you're going to be able to
That's possible.
otherwise.
Because now he has... The thing is, like, if he was Pursuit for Bronzor, and then he was also Nasty Plot Mr. Mime, or Banned Golem, then you'd have something here. But really, Pursuit for Bronzor only helps for, like, Sword Dance Jump Luff, which is probably his best win con right now.
Conserving his Bronzor so well. I'm gonna risk it.
But now he has to go Audino, and then he just gets a free knockoff again. But I guess he goes back to ult.
Yeah, what I would do with Dundee is just not bring in Bronzor until you see the Jump Luff, but then even then, like, if 50 MBH manages to Pursuit Trap Bronzor and SD with Jump Luff, it's more possible than it was 3 seconds ago. And there's no way it's not non-choice mine at this point.
Because he has Muck and Avalog, so...
Okay, he just predicts the toxic like a man. I mean,
He was doubling Audino.
the thing is, we definitely know it's gotta be Scarf Mine, probably with Healing Wish instead of Trick. Also, just because of the team, like, you can't run a team that slow. Although I guess you can't run a team this stall weak either, so... Dundee just doesn't even care.
I mean, yeah, he's not cycling this though, because every time that he brings in mine, Dundee's just forced to either predict a double or to go into Ordino or Bronzo, which is a free switch of pointing out every single time. Obviously, because Bronzo is against Suit Trap. So he basically has to go Ordino, which gives him a free double back to any physical Mon every single time that Mime comes in. So basically, like every time that Mime's in, it's going to be 50-50 between Dundee switch and then 50 doubling into a physical threat. So
Yeah, but I think what he needs to do is get Jumpluff in. It's just somehow just to force the Bronzor to come out. But even then, Jumpluff doesn't force out anything except for Quagsire. So like he needs Jumpluff in on Quagsire. He needs Jumpluff in on Quagsire to force the Bronzor to Pursuit Trap, and even then, Dundee's has Avalugg or even Mach.
And Avalugg and even Mach. So yeah.
And Mach, which neither of which like want to get slept and Sword Danced on, but it might be safer than Pursuit Trap.
I mean, how much is plus 2 Acro doing to Avalugg? It's finished that. It's gonna do like 3. Even at plus
It's
2,
gonna do like 35 if I had to guess.
30%.
If I had to
Yeah,
guess,
it's
I'd say like 35 or something.
I mean, if you're talking like standard Avalon, it's like 30-35%.
Yeah, there's not.
He's 20.
But what like he has sleep. That's the one thing. So Dundee's would probably like try to predict the sleep and get in Muck or something. And I don't even know why you're staying in at this point. Like this isn't going anywhere.
It's hard though, it has Heal Bell.
plus 2 Acro goes 25 to 29.
Oh my god, that's gross.
It literally does nothing.
That's legitimately straight up gross, and I'm disgusted.
Not worth it.
Why are you wasting Roost at this point? Like, at this point, he's gonna try to PP stall if anything. So why waste Roost? I don't know. It's barely a misplay at all.
Yeah, the double again. I feel like it was right.
Also, I thought it was. Is it Heal Bell Altaria? Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Heal Bell Audino.
No, it's not. It's Encore Ordinary.
Yeah, Encore Ardno, Heal Bell Altaria.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he'd have more fun with either Roar or Dragon Pulse the Luminion for chip or something. Here's the Quagsire.
Yeah.
That did a. I'm actually interested. Like that's a surprising amount, I guess. I mean, I know Quagsire actually has kind of mediocre Spadef, but I really didn't think a Focus Blast would do 40.
I think Gleam does 55 from Lifeform. So
Here's the Jumpluff, the one threat. Except without Stealth Rock, it's not a threat. Like with Stealth Rock, it's
I'm
2%
pretty sure
a
that's just
threat.
an actual and Scarf.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I just calculated. It's an
But I know Gleam. I know Gleam itself also does like 40.
I mean, yeah, Lifeform Gleam does like 53. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean he is playing it safe, going Muck, and at this point you don't even have Sleep Powder to threaten Avalugg. What the hell are you gonna do? False, you want to play Game of Challenge Cup and come back and see nothing's died?
I feel like there's so much potential to have double to Bronzo here and get it rocks, but he can easily double pawn here because obviously it's got some Mark.
I mean, how much are rocks getting you? Because you can get another like 5%. You can get another 5% on Luminion, Big Whoop, or 12%.
But that's kind of important though in conjunction with Toxic, because he keeps bringing it in and getting leftovers, and then because Toxic obviously count on first and isn't high, he's actually keeping his Lumi healthy. If he can weaken that thing and get rid of it.
Yes, but maybe weaken it a bit more and then get at the rocks.
But like, I would personally just click EQ.
Yeah, I would just click EQ for sure. There's no way he can't risk jump. Well, maybe he can risk jump off. It doesn't win better than anything else does.
Straight into why would you scold?
There's no but I mean, I guess the idea is if he stays in no matter what, the Luminion is at lower health, so that's cool.
I mean, like, he has an Avalugg to switch straight into the jump every single time. I feel like there was no reason not to just get damage on Lumi, which is the one thing that keeps pivoting on your entire team.
Yeah, and also, can I just point out how weak the 50 MPH's team is to Earthquake? Like, Luminion doesn't take on... Luminion is 3 KO'd by pretty much any Earthquake user. Jumpluff is afraid of switching in and is weak to rocks and has a good amount of switch-ins in the tier. So, basically your team is weak to Earthquake, and that's sad.
But he offensively defensively checks it with most stuff. Like Ponyard's gonna outspeed, Morpho's gonna outspeed. Obviously, Luminion's able to check. He has 30 on Golem and a Grass.
I guess, but like if Dundee's brought the team he did last game with Gabite, it would be over by now. I think.
Like, Switch.
Doesn't he just pursue this?
I mean, he could pursuit this, and it's still only gonna do like 40.
Because he can rest Sleep Talk and get Fire Punch if he has it.
If he is Fire Punch, doesn't it just win? Like, what? Well, I guess like Golem just stays in and hopes for a crit or good rolls or something. But if he's Fire Punch, it almost just wins. I don't remember the team though, so. Oh man.
I think he's either like trying to preserve his Fire Punch.
I'm almost certain he's not Fire Punch. Like I know the original build doesn't have it, so unless he's changed it, he's not Fire Punch.
Yeah, I don't believe
that's what I mean. I'm trying to account for all scenarios here, but if he's really rest top with Fire Punch, Poison Jab, and Golem gets weakened or eliminated, then Muck just wins.
No, he's definitely Poison Jab. I played him recently with it, and he likes Poison Jab just because
I know
it's.
he has Poison Jab, but I mean, like, if he's not hurt or nothing.
Yeah, but also Poison Jab is just like very safe to click on Golem coming in, because then you poison them, you get chip over time. So I know he loves just literally not even doubling on Golem just so that you can click Poison Jab. It's kind of disgusting. Freaking Poison Touch. It's just such a dumb ability. It's not even that good, it's just annoying, and I don't like it.
I think.
So if our commentary's going nowhere, how do you think the 50 MPH could like edit this to not just lose the stall? Like what would you trying to run here? Oh, Ponyard stayed in. Interesting.
Why do you do that? This is like his only way to be able to beat anything.
Why do you leave his Ponyard in for a potential flamethrower when he has no switch-ins? When he has no switch-ins to flamethrower that have recovery? Well, I guess Golem, but I don't know.
He's gone into Lumi every single time, and then it just turns out because he gains nothing off of that. And it's not like Dundee's wasn't going to click heal bones and recover off the back anyway.
I don't know, man.
Earthquakes.
Why is Lumi the switch? Why is Lumi the switch in here? Like, you're not threatening this. Either you're just gonna straight U-turn or.
It's because he just keeps getting slow turns back into stuff.
I don't agree with Dundee's roosting here though. Like, I would just click flamethrower for more chip, like free chip.
Actually, what is it's for Monferno?
You just sort of broke up. What is what for Monferno?
No, I said he's trying to keep it healthy for Monferno, but the way he's trying to preserve it is kind of like Dundee's has he has Quagsire unless it's his Grass Knot, and then he still
it's
has
not Grass Knot.
Avalon at pretty much full HP.
There's no way it's Grass Knot. Like, we looked at at team preview, we looked at the team and said, here's the things that he might have to lure stall, and he had none of them.
What was that? I know, but considering.
Yeah. You keep breaking up, by the way. I don't know what it is.
No, I said what's being gained here. This is so annoying.
Yeah, but I mean, what can he even do? At this point, commentary just doesn't feel. I should just cut out here and go to like just a montage of the Benny Hill theme for the next 70 turns, and it'd be just as productive.
But I feel like he doesn't gain anything from doing this. Why is he cycling through the exact same things? Like,
he doesn't want to forfeit. He doesn't want to click the X.
Like, I understand if he's going to eventually Toxic off on Quagsire and heal bell, but there's no way he does that because eventually Dundee's will click EQ and Lumi just dies, and then he just wins because he has nothing to pivot into anything. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like he actually has to try use one of the Pokemon that he's been using. So like when he brings in Ponyard, Monferno, Mine, whatever, he's got to stop doubling out to try and gain more momentum and just try to hit stuff, because otherwise he's literally just going to be doubling the entire game and eventually he'll run out of anything.
And I know he feels sad to say this, but I think his best shot might be trying to Ironhead flinch Altaria.
Yeah.
Because if, like, maybe once you stall out at a few more roosts, because right now it probably has like 10 or 11.
I mean, I'm pretty sure his ult actually outspeeds the Ponyard, so...
Oh, and look, Luminion got chipped some more.
I think he's going to have to stall out recovery on ult first, which is not looking like it's going to be that hard to do anyway, assuming that he keeps bringing in every time on basically every single Pokemon he's using Ultra Check Kit.
Yeah, I think that's honestly his best play. And I guess this goes back to what Galbia was saying, is that the incredible wins that Dundee stall has does have a lot to do with the fact that, wow, people just aren't prepping for some reason. And I guess, if anything else, this game is an excellent PSA of, like, you know, actually prep. I got a little annoyed when Star joined and he made his joke about how, like, watching PU tournaments is like watching the Paralympics, but I don't know, you just it's the finals of the tour and you can't even prep for the opponent. Like, that's just kind of sad. I am being harsh, and you know, I have been unapologetic in saying that I think it should have been a Dundee's versus Raw Melon final all the way, but this is just kind of a more depressing game than anything else.
I think you can blame, like, I think, so 51-2 is the seasonal finals. I wasn't surprised to see him make the finals, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't want to shit talk him, especially in the recording, because I know I might be a bit biased on this because I think the finals kind of suck, but, like, this has definitely been, I don't think he's a bad player in the slightest, but what we've seen from his previous games is that he's definitely not the more of the consistent builder who has the full range of the meta, whereas someone like Dundee's, who's been playing for a long time, and he really understands, like, the meta and builds and a lot of these placements, and he's picked up a lot of things like Bronzor before anyone else really got into them. And you can see right here where it's just the team, like, the matchup is really hurting here, and it was a lot of just luck that pushed the 50 MPH here, and Dundee's really took advantage of just teams with solid matchups and not as much prep.
Well, I'm pretty guess.
I mean, and when I say not as much prep, I mean the fact that Dundee's didn't even prep. He just built the most influential stall team. That was his prep. Does Bronzor die here? I mean, I guess he can let it die. It doesn't matter. But what Pursuit do last time? I think Pursuit did 40 last time, so he might.
54.
Oh, 54? So it's a 50-50.
Pretty much, yeah.
You can make the incredible play of resting, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's a 50-50. Well, no, because then Pursuit. No, because even if you rest, you just Pursuit and then you.
Yeah.
Like he can just spam Pursuit here.
No, but he's still gonna be able to switch out and keep Bronzor alive. And he can
Oh
get
yeah,
back
yeah.
later, so
Never mind. Never mind.
like,
I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
Never
on a
mind.
roll, so yeah.
yeah.
I think you might have had to knock, but it's still 50-50, so whatever.
He just really goes for EQ here. I'm just like, even if he is Grass Knot, it does like 45.
Yeah, no, it does do like 45. Almost exactly. I'm pretty sure it's the
This
mid-roll.
is the one thing which you can't let get weak. It's the only thing stopping him from.
Yeah, he just all Dundee's has to do is EQ one more time and then set up rocks.
Yeah.
And then all he
Okay,
has to,
so
no, all he has to do is heal bell, sack Bronzor just to get up rocks, and the game is over.
Yeah.
That is the game.
Yeah.
That is there's no more like, oh, and even Scalds. Does he burn? Yep, it's over.
You remember on the Skull deck, he was dying. That turned out either way. Yeah. Yeah, he won that matchup very early in the game.
well, yeah, well, at the beginning, though, it's just going to be the case just in person between the two.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like, you know, at the beginning we were looking like, could he have this set the Pete Stall? Could he have this set? And oops, no. Yeah, look, he's just gonna heal bell. He's just gonna heal bell to wake up Bronzor here and then set up rocks.
Yes. And that's the game.
Um,
See, that's the thing. I don't understand why he bothered to cycle around for so many tournaments when all he was going to eventually happen was rocks would go up and he would win the game.
Yeah.
I felt like he had to just try and win with something.
Oh, he's not even.
I think
He's just gonna
let's go
flamethrower
force-
first. Yeah, this is gross. This is.
Trying to force Dundee's into an uncommon situation where he would be against them, but considering how pretty much safe he's been playing out this entire battle, like, it doesn't really matter at this point. Like,
I mean,
he just-
Dundee's has made.
hazard.
Dundee's made the one prediction staying in on the Mr. Mime. Oh my god, that damage is just disgusting. Okay, maybe, you know, I was saying, I honestly think Z moves are gonna turn out to be broken, but if you can smash through stall like this, then maybe it's worth it. Dude, Z move 4 attacks Golem, like Stone Edge, Earthquake, Sucker Punch, Fire Punch, with like Z move Stone Edge. Broken.
I don't think.
I don't know what to say about that damage though. Like, that's just so sad. That's just very depressing.
I need to confirm this. Hold on. I need to like take.
What's Golem's attack again? I mean, I know he's uninvested Golem. Someone want to open?
Let's see.
Someone want to open
Yeah,
that?
I'm
I'll
doing
just
it right
open
now.
it. Oh, it just says
Yeah, I
damage
got it,
0
Okay.
That was a good meme.
Anyway, like.
Uh,
Okay, so he's not. He's like.
why is he even earthquaking? Like, what do you gain? This is just a free avalanche now. Oh, he's rocking. Got him.
So wait. Yeah, he's physically.
No, he is fully physically defensive. We knew that. I mean, everyone has. I have this
That was
team.
a high roll.
I have this team in my team builder, which I would go to, except
That
I don't
was-
want to reveal my teams. Oh, that was a high roll. What's the percentage difference?
Stone Edge does 32 to
32 to 35.
32 to 38.
32 to 38. Okay, that was a mid roll. That was actually. Oh, he's heavy slam. I talked about that set. I mentioned that set as a way to beat Clefairy, and he actually has a Clefairy weak team. You know what? I can appreciate that. He didn't prep for stall at all, but I can appreciate that. Wait, he's just not Sucker Punch or Toxic or Protect.
Yeah, he's not.
No, but I mean that's when you run Heavy Slam. At least I can appreciate he picked up one of my sets.
Oh man.
It's so upsetting.
Okay, Akira just started a game of Hangman. How much do you want to bet it's Bronzor? Oh no, never mind, it's too long.
That was a crit. Oh my god.
That was a critical hit.
Yeah, it was.
Can we go back to where he
Yeah.
at least had Specs Camerupt plus Stoutland? Yeah, Specs Camerupt plus Stoutland.
Or any strong breakthrough that this tier has, like any of them.
Yeah, like,
Like that.
what is he even breaking with? Jumpluff has 55 attack, so it's and then it's non-Swords Dance Monferno. No, it's probably Swords Dance Monferno. But that's not really a breaker either when you're prepared. And it's not Swords Dance Ponder.
When Quagsire is the centerpiece for stall.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you want to beat stall, it's just not about setup sweepers anymore. It's about choice band and choice specs and, you know, really strong
If he
stuff.
had Ian, that would have done something.
What he should be running is Hidden Power Brass Rampardos, actually.
That would work.
No, I've been running it. It's legitimately Rampardos' best last move.
Wait, hold on, let me see. Does Head Smash kill Avalanche if it's
No, you run Sheer Force Rockslide. It's a Sheer Force
yeah,
Rampardos
so-
with a Rock Slide, Fire Blast, Earthquake, Hidden Power Brass. It's actually pretty good right now. Because
Sheer Force Rock Slide does 60%. So it's a
okay,
small
how much you want to bet
chance of
Dundee's just rapid spins anyway? Because this does 0.
Well, he has nothing to lose.
No, he's just gonna
yeah.
click rapid. Oh, it is Nasty Blot. Oh, it is Nasty Blot. Oh my. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
I'm done. He actually revealed. I mean, Muck was still gonna check it, but like, he actually revealed the one singular shot he had, where like maybe if you crit the Muck or something, and then he just roars it out.
Wait, yo, Zard, check the chat.
Oh wait, no, that's not even a shot. He didn't even have a shot though, because
that
I mean,
sucks.
let's run down.
Absolutely.
Let's run down what moves he's running. He's got Nasty Blot. He's probably got Dual Stab, so either there's no HP Ice or there's no Grass Knot.
Or his fourth move is Vacuum.
Or his fourth move is Vacuum, I mean he is neither, yeah. And then Dundee's just sets up
Actually, no,
rocks.
I think he wouldn't be HP Ice, because if he was HP Ice...
Oh yeah, he's not HP Ice. He's not HP Ice. Oh my
He has
god.
the grass knife.
Dundies, how does he do it? But this is gonna at least be a stall game that might, just might, be under 100 turns. And he gets the Mime Toxic. Excellent.
You mean under 1,087?
1,057?
1,287.
What was that? Was that
Oh,
the
that's
Telly versus ABR?
Yeah.
Alright, now he's gonna encore, I think. Alright, he's just styling at this point. Like, good god. This was a bit of an embarrassing series, truth be told. And
Actually, has he?
I will say I am biased. I was totally in favor of Dundies. I'm trying to not bash him too much, which I am, so I apologize for that.
Has he even lost the game in the playoffs? I don't. I think
He might
just
have.
2-0 everyone.
No, he might have gone 2-0, but who did Dundies play? I think he beat Confide, which, Confide just
He
had
beat
old stuff.
Dominatio, he beat Confide, and he beat Man of Many.
Okay, so
I know
two
some-
people who don't play PU, and then Man of Many, he's, a cool guy, but he's not, like, I don't know. Dundies had a relatively easy path, but I think he definitely could have beaten much harder opponents.
Well, I still think, like, between you and Rob, one of the matches that, if not between, like, the people that made the playoffs, and I actually wish that was a Final Four match instead of, like a quarterfinals matchup, so...
Yeah, that was
like-
that was a close one. I actually have it recorded, which I was gonna upload, but I'm probably gonna post this first so it doesn't come up too late. It was an alright series. I wish it had come earlier because, as I fully admit, I just, I sort of pulled to the 50 MPH right here where my team's like my building is shit. My building is shit recently, and Raw Melon definitely had an advantageous matchup all 3 games. And, matchup is half the game. If you get bopped by matchup, then that really is a lot.
But, like, you still made, like, it better than, like, probably than you expect. Dummies yourself, but, like, these sort of situations, you just can't predict, like, stuff happening and, like, stuff going against your favor, and then irrelevant hacks and all that stuff, so, yeah. But I think
He's finally gonna say that's a wrap. He's finally gonna say that's a wrap. Is this the forfeit? Is this the turn 72 forfeit? Is this Dundee's banner 2016?
Well, all he has left a burnt jump plum.
A Burt Jumpluff
That's
and two Earthquake Weak
And-
Mons. Oh no,
So
I was gonna say
basically-
Quagsire just wins, but it's at like 50%, so Focus Blast probably kills it from here.
He is my main. Oh, yeah.
Actually, Altaria just wins. Like, he has no way to beat
Yeah,
Altaria.
basically. Yeah, he's pretty much admitting it, yeah.
He says the GG's, and it looks like we have Dundee's banner 2016. Well, it sucks to lose to
Sucks
Broken
to lose.
Stall. Maybe if you prepped at all. I mean... Okay, yeah, he does say my bad for not prepping for it. So yeah, there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed like one interesting game, and then us talking about Stall for 30 minutes or however long it's been. Big shouts. Go subscribe to False. I actually think False has like 400 more subs than I do, but go sub to him anyway. And
Something.
yeah, sub to Tone. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, but just do it anyway. And yeah, I guess we're done here.